So in the Tao, we said in the 5 major organs, we have, actually the Tao, they write that we have pharmacy. We have 5 major medicine. And all the gland system is another component of medicine. So when we make love, all the organ, all the gland system, all the love and sex combine together, making incredible power, incredible energy. So, like in the West, they said making love is chemical warfare. So in their lexically, the most they're spending time is gathering the ingredients. So you're gathering different kind of ingredients from different places. And in here we talk about the nature, our organ, our body, our gland. And their nature energy. And we separate them out very clear. A lot of people they like to the nature or enjoy nature or they like to be sun. So they gather the energy and what you're going to do with it, you know. They have to have a place to put it together. So that's why in the Tao, they give a very simple analysis, a pot and a stove, you know. So in the kitchen, you know, you have to go. Right now we don't have to do it. Even before you have to grow the vegetable, raise the chicken, raise the egg, and the pig, and the cow. So it's a lot of work. Or catch the fish. So this is all involved with preparation of the ingredient. But it's still, now we have supermarket, big supermarket, everything is there. Whatever you want, whatever you need to cook is big supermarket. You just go there and gathering the ingredient, you see. So you have a formula, you have a menu in the mind, and you come in and you prepare them, okay? So it's still a lot of work to prepare. So that is, we call gathering the ingredient. And now you're going to cook them. So you have to prepare the stock, or we call the soup, or we call the solvent, the liquid, you know. So you gathering ingredient, the stock, and you started to put them in a sequence, okay. And you have to be the fire. So the Tao talk about the fire process. So we have so many different kind of pot now, slow cooker, stronger fire, and all this kind of so many fire. And you can turn strong fire, lower fire, and that is the breathing and the mind, how to cook this alchemy. So the gathering ingredient from the universe, the light, the power, and you gather them into the center of the brain, and that is another very important part. So that's why the light, okay? So you see, we're going to go to, once you started to train a little bit, and you started to tie the section with the breathing. So when you opening all this area, like the mid eyebrow, the forehead, the crown, the back of the crown, the back of the head and back of the crown. Become very automatically, you inhale, you feel, hey, I am breathing. I very gentle, I feel I breathing in here. I just very gentle inhale, exhale, I feel it breathing. I feel it breathing. Now, when we get the breathing and the light, and when you relax and smile, and breathing. So it's not normal day. We said normally we are using the nose to breathe. So once you feel that I can breathe here, so that is a training that you can breathe. Now it's gathering ingredient for different kind of ingredient. So the Tao very emphasize in the inner space, because this is we are. So inner space, you have many space. When we born, we have light everywhere. Light. So children very beautiful, and a child is very beautiful. They're light. They're happy. They're so happy. That's why in the Bible they say, if you want to go to heaven, you must become like a child. That's one word. But for me to become like a child and back to be like a baby again, it takes me 100,000 words to write how to do it. So one word is simple. So the first step, you have to clean out your inner space. And the heart is the most important part. That means all of them are important, but the heart, it can shining and radiance. When you train them, very simple. You just breathing, inhale, exhale. You feel the heart shining and radiant out. Now, very important part is your room in your house. Your room in your house. Hello? So your room in your house that you need to practicing it, and you need to radiate energy out. Oliver, your internet not good. Hello, can you tell Olivia, your internet not good. Your internet have problem low. Maybe you find a place. Change another person. Okay, go ahead. Yes, I hear you. Mm-hmm. Tell Olivia check the French people can they hear him. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Now, the room that you are practicing. The first step, you prepare your room and you fill the room with light. And that is the heart. Because the heart can have shining radiance. So the room are connecting with the universe. So because the room has 6 directions, but the universe have 6 dimensions, and the universe have 4 dimensions. And the most important part is the skin, because the skin connecting with the universe. That means the space outside. Now, the skin breathing is, you always, very simple, is aware your suction. So when you feel this major suction in, actually is the diaphragm. So this big diaphragm, when you suction, and when you breathe, you feel a simple breath. You have to tie all this suction with the breathing. So when you're breathing and you smile and you relax, you feel the skin have suction. Is the breathing and connecting with the suction, okay? The same thing, the breathing connecting with all the major energy center in the crowd, connecting with the breathing. So once you get this skin breathing, now we're going to come up to the next important part is the primordial sound. This is Tao theory. The light, we call dark matter, and the West talk about dark matter, dark energy. The Tao call pure yin, pure yang. Pure, nothing. Now, one day they decide to hit together, bang, and creating the sound. So now the most powerful one is the light combined with the sound. And I tell you that this primordial sound is fill up the whole universe. So a conception happen. When a conception, the sperm and egg come together, conception happen. The sound make the electron spinning and neutron active. So we call a primordial sound. We receive a certain light we call soul and spirit, and primordial force that store inside us, and the sound that make the cell activate, moving, make sound. Everybody makes sound. So the sound started to come, and now the pulsing started to activate. That is the sound. And after 4 weeks, the heart activate makes sound. So now the doctor can check, oh, your fetus, your baby are breathing, okay? The heart are pulsing, you know. And when we born, the breathing take place. So the breathing make a lot of sound, you know, breathing, inhale, exhale, lung. So that doctor always check the lung. Okay, your lung is have problem or lung good, you know, strong, you know. So that is the breathing, the sound. So everything is inside a sound. When we eat and digest, make sound. And now when the food moving in the intestine, it moving, it makes sound. Everything it makes sound. And then downstairs, this is the primordial sound. And when this primordial sound, we receive from the beginning, and when it stops, everything stops. Okay. When we stop breathing, and when you hear no sound, and you check no sound, and you touch the palm, no sound, finish. Now, primordial sound is everywhere, all around us. We call regulating sound, a constant sound. You know, in human life, in this life, you either the primordial sound come, or primordial light come, or primordial force come. That is always, everybody will experience it. Because this primordial light, primordial sound, primordial force, they want to come to us because we come from them. And they want to remind us, hey, this is part of you. And you need to aware of where the primordial force, the soul and spirit, it come from all this. Like the primordial light come, and the people, when they don't do anything, they think I'm crazy. My eye have problem. Always see light, see this and that, you know. And they see doctor and medicine. And one day the light say, I come to awakening you, but you don't want it, I leave you. And they don't come back again until in the moment of death. Primordial sound the same. And in one time they come. It reminds that, hey, you need to pay attention inside you, because all the sound is what the primordial sound activated, and the soul and spirit also the sound activate them. And the worst one is the sound. And the thing that people, oh my God, I have ear problems. So they see the ear doctor and over and over and over take so many medicine, and finally the sound left. They say, hey, you don't want to take care of me? I leave you. The worst one is the primordial force, and known as a Kundalini. So many books, so many over and over and talking about a psychosis or translation. The force comes when people are not open. The energy push open it, and people go crazy. Too much energy in the head, too much energy in the heart, creating so many problems. So let I guide you through this primordial sound. It's everywhere. Sometimes people already have it. Like the primordial light, sometimes people already have it. They see light. And some people see light for the rest of their life, and they don't know what to do with the light. People hear the sound for the rest of their life, and they think this is something wrong with me, you know. So the mid-eyebrow is a dark blue light. So the mid-eyebrow dark blue light is charged on the throat center. Right here, throat center. And the throat center have an energy line go right up into the ear, the eardrum. And all the ear mechanical, the whole ear is. So you have to charge them with blue light, dark blue. Dark violet is the highest fire power. You know, the fire that we burn is about 220 to 300 on the stove. You know, we can make it like that. Because the fire is twice the speed of light. So when we have 2 times the speed of light, it turns to fire. But to make steel, you need few thousand degrees of fire. That means many high speed of light. But I just heard from when I in Lucerne, one student said that I asked, and the student come to me and said, Master Chia, they think the violet light that they spend 48 billion to research that is about 3 million the speed of light, 3 million times the speed of light. That is so fast, and it penetrates to us. It don't burn us. And in the West, we call a holy fire. And the Tao give a name very simple and understandable. A fire that transform you but not burn you. So he said, it's burn but not burn. So that's what we call the alchemical fire. Now, the sound also is so high, when we haven't do something, we cannot hear them. But it's part of art, so that's why we can hear it when we are trained. So we're breathing in the violet light and charge the throat. And from the throat, we are charging into the eardrum and the whole mechanical of the ear. And you charge the ear with blue light. And when you both ears, okay? And when you, there are regulating sound and not regulating. The one that we make noise, that we speak, is low. And the primordial sound is many times higher than our normal speed. When your mid eyebrow and the throat started to more open, you hear the sound. And when you quietly and turn inwardly and aware your chart, the throat center, eardrum, and the ear, you hear a very constant sound, very constant, and very high peak. And that's why when somebody hear the primordial sound, they're crazy. They cannot hear anything. And they think their ear have problem because they cannot hear anything because the sound is very high and constant. Now, when you bring them into the center of the ear canal in the center, and when you bring the sound right into the ear and right into the center of the brain, and the first thing you combine them with the breathing. Oh, you combine them with light. We combine them with light. Because when the primordial light comes, or primordial force come, the primordial sound will follow. They always come as a pair, together. So when you bring the light combined with it, all these forces have to combine. They cannot be stand alone. And when you started to come here and you go down to the breathing, now it started to activate the breath, because the breath is activated by the primordial sound. And it changes your breath. And when you bring it down to the breathing, and now when it comes down, it combines with the heart. And the heart started to change the way they're pulsing. because the primordial sound. So the next one, when you come down to the Dantian, it make the pulsing, the pulse. And now we're going to use the sound for everything now. So when the light coming in, you get the primordial sound combined together. And it now we're going to do now is the room. So we combine the sound with the light, with the energy and the light. And now the room, and in the technology we know as sauna, okay? Uta sauna, the sound, the vibration. You can clean the room. When you develop the eardrum very clear, the vibration so high that no any negative energy or negative spirit can stay because you break them. Because when you vibrating this sound so high frequency, you break them. Okay, but we're going to use this when we combine with the light and the heart, and we radiate them out into the room. And you breathing, inhale, exhale, and you feel the sound go into the room. So the whole room are filled with love, light, and sound. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. Okay, so let's stand up. That tapping on the door of light. Now, hip, very simple. And 9 times at least. Now reverse direction. And second. You know, I always feel pain, but when I smile to it and smiling sunshine, you learn. Once you get the light, you're smiling that light coming in. So anywhere you smile and smiling sunshine, light go in, that's all. You just have to go to the procedure I guiding you to, and you do every time 999 like that. You are programming it, and the light is here. So one thing you have to believe: the light and sound and force is around us. In the olden time, we don't know. So we say, oh, very special, oh, very special. But now they have proved it, that this is everywhere. So that sparkle breathing, inhale. Breathe in golden light into the forehead. Again, humans are so oriented with color, light and color, and image. So all the image that I make in the slide is so good that you see it, you close your eye, you have that image, and you just follow it, and you have it. So picture the golden light and breathe them in. And feel the golden light into the brain, into the spinal cord, into the bone, into the whole thing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 9 times. And rub the hand warm. Cover your sacrum and cranial. Feel sacrum vibration. Pumping is pump. Sacrum pump and cranial pump. I tell you, it's so good to train and aware the pumping. And rest. Now let do the securing sound in the standing position. So inhale, opening your chest. And so your elbow to the back, opening your chest and go up. Hand nearly touch. And do the lung sound. Lung sound. Tong, tong, tong. Lung sound. Hello? Okay. So again, up again, inhale. Push up. Standing on the toes. And down. Again, inhale. It's very good exercise, I tell you, and the sound. And down. Feel your chest. Now, kidney sound. If you cannot bend too low, you can just go down. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Flatten down your kidney. And up. Aware your kidney. 2. And aware your kidney. And 3. And kidney. Now, liver sound. So, inhale. Index your hand. Lean a little bit to the left. standing on the toes. And coming down, open. Again, inhale. Interact your arm. Push up. Three, inhale. And lever. Now the heart is the same position, but lean more to the right. And the sound is ho sound. Inhale. Exhale. Lean a little bit to the right. Standing on the toes. And 1, 2. It's very good. Itself is so amazing exercise already. Okay. And it's a Qigong position. And 3. And the heart. Now, spleen. On the left hand side. So you inhale. Exhale. The who sound from the guttering sound. So you press the stomach in and bend your back and inhale. Breathe into the spleen. Exhale. And oftentimes he's belching because I push the stomach and whatever the gas inside the stomach, it come out. And very good for indigestion. And rub your spleen, pancreas, stomach. Now, the last sound, triple warmer sound, and it's down, calm down. So we take the heat from the head, from the heart, going down into the lower part. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. It's a very good Qigong practice. And the Tao believe that the sound actually is the vibration of the organ. The sound is the vibration of the organ. Okay. So let's do the crane neck. And rock your spine. So that is we call the back line. You're smiling to the back line. Okay, you're smiling to the back line, and riding on a horse. Spiral. In the circle. So let's start with abdominal breathing. Maybe standing is also good. You can sit. Let's do the reverse breathing. Inhale, sucking the stomach in. Feel it pull up the pelvic floor and cranial activate. Now exhale. Cranial activate. Now, tap your mid eyebrow, forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You feel your ears are breathing and